Hello, I'm Dr. Matt Stover, Superintendent for Catawba County Schools. As a result of the great work of many caring professionals, students in Catawba County Schools are being taught and nurtured every day. We take a great deal of pride and care in engaging, inspiring, and empowering our students. One of our primary goals is to ensure that students, faculty, and staff are safe in our buildings and on our campuses. Students can help ensure safety by being responsible as well. If you see something, say something. It is a very important part of being responsible. Any suspicious activity should be reported immediately to a responsible adult. This includes your SRO, principal, teacher, or any staff member. Suspicious activity includes any observed behavior or communication that indicates violence or the threat of violence. Always remember that in an emergency, you should always dial 911. There can be moments in our day that cause us to pause and ask, is this typical or is this normal behavior? Don't be afraid to say something if you see something that doesn't seem right. Treat all threats of violence against the school or students seriously. Whether you're in school or out of school, remember, we all play a role in keeping our schools and communities safe. Thank you and have a great school year.
In an emergency situation, there are 3 basic response actions that may be needed. These 3 response actions are lockdown, evacuate, and reverse evacuation. A combination of one or more of these actions may be necessary in a given situation. The first of these 3 actions is lockdown. There are several reasons a school may need to lock down. One might be a visitor that comes to the school who becomes angry and is considered to be a threat to the school. Another might be the presence of a non-custodial parent that attempts to gain access to a student. Another, but unlikely situation is an armed assailant who may be a student, former student, parent, or someone not affiliated with the school at all. In the event of an emergency situation, you may hear the following lockdown message.
Your school is in lockdown condition because of a panic button activation. Please follow your lockdown procedures at once. Your school is in lockdown condition because of a panic button activation. Please follow your lockdown.
When a lockdown occurs, remember to follow your teacher's directions. Stay away from doors and windows and turn off any sources of noise such as radios or televisions. Remember to silence your cell phones as well. Remain quiet and ask those around you to remain quiet. Hide behind solid objects. In an extreme situation, you may need to blockade the door with heavy furniture. Evacuations are conducted during emergencies in which the building is no longer deemed to be safe, or once a lockdown situation has been resolved. The general procedure is to exit the building in a pre-planned way, finding an alternative route if exits are blocked. Fire drills are the primary reason for an evacuation. Students should follow the directions of a staff member to proceed quickly and quietly from the unsafe area. Remember to participate fully in all safety exercises at your school, whether they be fire drills, tornado drills, earthquake drills, or other safety exercises. They may save your life. In some situations, it may be necessary to return to the building or classroom due to a safety concern. A reverse evacuation should be conducted in a quick manner. A brisk walk is far better than running. Running can cause a doorway to be blocked to such an extent that no one is able to gain access to safety. In some instances, you may be evacuating to a location outside the building when your best available option is to return to safety. Typically, students and staff should only leave a secure place and deviate from a lockdown protocol when instructed to do so by law enforcement officers. The safest option is to go into a secure location, such as a classroom, or to find one quickly. However, in an extreme case, where there is no other option and when the threat is imminent and unavoidable, the situation may dictate that you run. If it is safe to do so, you should seek to evacuate the premises, moving well away from the school to a safe location. Keep your hands visible. If police officers are outside, follow their instructions. Remember, your best option is to find a secure location, such as a classroom. Safety devices are located throughout the school for the protection and safety of students, faculty, and staff. An example of a safety device is a fire pull station. This device is to be used in times of emergency. However, be advised that there are severe penalties from law enforcement and from the school if this device is used inappropriately. An anonymous tip line was created as another tool for the protection and safety of students, faculty, and staff. As with the fire pull station, this device is available in times of emergency or when you need to report something inappropriate, suspicious, or dangerous. However, be advised, as with the fire pull station, there are severe penalties from law enforcement and from the school if this tool is used inappropriately as well. Be advised that North Carolina General Statute 14-277.6 states that a person who, by any means of communication to any person or groups of persons, threatens to commit an act of mass violence on educational property or at a curricular or extracurricular activity sponsored by a school is guilty of a Class H felony. Also be advised that the court may order a person convicted under this section to pay restitution, including costs and consequential damages resulting from the disruption of the normal activity that would have otherwise occurred on the premises but for the false report.
I'm Don Brown. I'm a Catawba County School Board member. I'm also the Chief of Police for the City of Newton. Help us ensure your safety by being responsible. Remember, if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity immediately to a responsible adult. Always remember that in an emergency, you should always dial 911. Through your active and responsible participation as a student in the Catawba County school system, you can help obtain one of our primary goals: to ensure that students, faculty, and staff are safe in our buildings and on our school campuses. Have a great school year.